Thank you as well, Nixon. Again, thank you for just taking the time to even educate our listeners and our readers as well on this. It's actually a topic that concerns a lot in the crypto space. Maybe the first discussion point would be the state of the current digital tax regulation in Kenya. How does that look like, and how does the Kenyan taxation law address crypto transactions and crypto tax?
Yes, within the wider digital economy, we have laws that touches on taxation of the digital economy. From 2021, we have implemented digital service tax and also VAT on the same services. The two taxes are specifically applicable to non-residents. When I talk of non-residents, I mean those entities or multinationals that do not have offices in Kenya physically, but we as Kenyans consume their services. So it was important to also let those guys who are earning from Kenya also contribute to the growth of Kenya. The same way you and me, David, if we were doing business through digital means, we will still be paying our fair share of tax. So it was also important for those other people to also pay their share. So later in 2023, effective 1st of September, there was a shift in law to also bring on board those who are earning through crypto. It has not been clear before then whether, if, for example, I buy Litecoin today, okay, and keep the Litecoin for 2-3 years, then if the value is favorable, I dispose of, I ramp up, for example. The question is, am I eligible to pay capital gains tax? Am I eligible to pay a turnover tax? Am I eligible to pay a withholding tax? The law was not very clear. But, in the spirit of Article 210 of the Constitution, that all of us have to pay our fair share of tax. So it was also important to also bring on board this category of people so that we are all able to contribute to the development of our country. So the current taxation regime, which became effective from 1st of September through Finance Act of 2023, says that if Nixon is selling his Litecoin through an exchange, then the exchange is then required to pick a 3% and remit that 3% to the government. So that is the current legislative framework on taxation of cryptos. And it doesn't end with the cryptocurrency. The law also extends to any form of a digital asset. Whether you are looking at a token, whether it's a non-fungible token or fungible, so they are all covered under that legislation.